Most barbecue sauce is red, but in Alabama, they do things differently. All right, we've got our 4 chicken breasts seasoned up here. We used olive oil as a binder on each of those, and then we put a healthy coating of our smoking and drinking cockadoodle dust poultry rub on there, and then just about a pinch or two of black pepper, coarse ground black pepper, and waiting on our smoker to heat up to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. We have pecan and cherry pellets in there. Why pecan and cherry, you ask? Well, that's what we had in there. We had it in the hopper from a previous smoke. It's about a 2-to-1 ratio pecan to cherry. So the pecan is going to be the forward flavor on the smoke, and I think that's going to go nicely with the chicken, and the cherry will just kind of add a little bit of a nice subtle fruit flavor to it. But they're not going to be very strong, but we'll just wait here until we get up to 250 degrees, and then we'll get them back on there. All right, our smoker's up to temp. We're going to go ahead and get these on there and get them smoking. Get a little bit of space between them so they get smoked evenly. We're going to let those go about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Like I said, we're going to get them up to about 250 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and stick a temp probe in there, and we'll monitor it. We'll be back shortly. All right, let's mix up the Alabama white sauce. As you can see, there's quite a few ingredients. It's primarily mayonnaise. Got 2 cups of mayonnaise. I'll go ahead and put a recipe card at the end of the video in case you want to make this at home. You can pause the video and take a screenshot. So check that out if you want to. There's our mayonnaise. And we have apple cider vinegar, some Dijon mustard, and a friend that recommended this to me. I've been seeing it on YouTube, different channels, and a friend of mine said, "Oh, you got to try that." Some horseradish. So I said, "All right, I'll try it." I've never had an Alabama white sauce. And some Where's Your Sister? A little bit of lemon juice. Some cayenne pepper for a little bit of heat. Some coarse ground black pepper. Onion salt. And garlic powder. The bowls must have been a little damp. All right, we got it. All right. And then we just stir it all up. This is going to be, there's a couple ways you can use to serve the Alabama white sauce. You can ladle it over the top or drizzle it, or you can dredge the whole chicken breast in the sauce. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to dunk this. I believe that's the original way they did it. So that's the way we're going to do it. Oh boy, that looks delicious. We're going to get this, we're going to cover this, probably put it in some kind of covered dish container and put it in the refrigerator until our chicken is done. And our chicken, it's at 133 degrees, so it's coming right along. It's been on there about 45 minutes or so. So it's going to be done pretty soon. So we're going to get this into the refrigerator, like I said, get it covered and let it refrigerate. It's a lot of mayonnaise, so you want to make sure you keep it refrigerated. And then we'll be back as soon as our chicken is done. All right, while we're waiting for our chicken to finish smoking, we'll go ahead and make our cocktail. We're going to make a honey lemon whiskey spritz. That's a simple recipe. It's uh, your favorite bourbon whiskey and some lemon juice and some honey syrup, which is basically honey and water, warm water, kind of like simple syrup, only it's made with honey, and a splash of club soda. All right, so let's get started here. What we need is 2 ounces of our bourbon. We're using Woodford Reserve. We need 2 ounces. 2 ounces of our bourbon whiskey. And we need half an ounce of our honey syrup. I'm going to put that in a little squeeze bottle, but half an ounce. And then we need half an ounce of our lemon juice. Nope, that didn't stay. Half an ounce of lemon juice. And a splash of club soda. And I don't have my cocktail stirrer. Well, we'll use our ice to stir it. Boy, I tell you, outdoor cooking, sometimes you have to improvise. We're not fancy here. We just do what we can. Oh, that smells delicious. It's got a sweet aroma to it, and that bourbon forward aroma. Move this out of the way because our chicken is almost done here. But we're not going to get a taste. We're going to have to wait until we have our chicken. So we'll be back in just a minute when the chicken's done. All right, I just checked our chicken breast temperatures, the internal temperatures, and they are at 165 degrees. So we're going to pull them off. We're going to let them set for just a little while to continue to cook and let those juices kind of go back into the meat a little bit, but just let them rest just a couple of minutes. And we've got our white sauce, our Alabama white sauce here ready to go. Well, let's get them off. Oh boy. My platter's not big enough. All right. Don't those look fabulous? Oh, they smell delicious. The seasoning on there is really coming out. Oh boy, and they're juicy. I can tell just they were kind of dripping out onto the grill. Oh boy, I can't wait to dig into these. We're gonna let them set just a little bit, about 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll be back and we'll get a taste. All right, our smoked chicken has rested about 4 minutes or so. And we got our Alabama white sauce ready to go. We've had it in the refrigerator since it's mayonnaise based um, sauce. You know, you don't want to leave that out and let it spoil. But I tell you what, I can't wait. We got to get started with this, and we're going to do the dredge method. Like I said, that seems to be the most exciting way. We're just going to drop that in our sauce, get both sides covered. Oh, wow, that sauce smells amazing. Look at that. I messed up the top of it. There we go. Does that look delicious or what? Wow, I cannot wait to tear into that. Let's see. Let's get a cut of that. I know it's going to be tender and juicy. Oh yeah. There you go. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, gotta have a bite. Oh, cannot wait. It smells, you know, obviously a mayonnaise based sauce. It smells, you know, like creamy mayonnaise aroma, but it has all those seasonings that are in there. Wow, I cannot wait to get into that. All right, enough talking. Let's tear into this. That was a big bite. Oh wow, that is fantastic. It's got a sweet and tangy sauce flavor to it. There's kind of a citrusy note in there, and oh, that is delicious. Let's see how this goes. That is a delicious honey lemon whiskey spritz. That goes real nice. A nice sweet flavor. The honey, there's a little bit of the bourbon, a little bit of bite with the bourbon, but the sweet honey flavor matches that Alabama white sauce real well. Oh, that is fantastic. You guys got to try this. Family's waiting. They're pounding on the windows saying, bring it in. So we're going to get it in there. We're going to get the family tearing into this. But once again, I want to thank you all for joining me here on Smoking and Drinking. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Glad to have you here. If you're a returning visitor, thank you for coming back. And if you like this video, hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out. And if you like these videos and want to be notified when we drop a new one every Sunday morning, hit the notification bell and you'll be notified with our new videos. But as always, thank you and Prost! Wow.